Okay, so let's discuss another function from the worksheet. Now this function is 3c, and in this function, this is again a mapping. F is a mapping from z to z, and f of x, the function is x plus 1 divided by 2, and it's a floor function. So this is again a floor function. These lines, right, these represent the floor. We've discussed the floor, the concept of floor and ceiling in one of the previous videos. So again, the set z is the set of all integers. So starts from, let's say, negative infinity, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Right? Now, what you can do again is draw a map, right? This is what we did in the previous video as well. So let's start with okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, -1, -2, -3, -4. And again, you don't have to write all these numbers down. You'll see a pattern you just need a few numbers to see a pattern. So 5, 4, 3, again it's z to z. So again, I'm going to write the same numbers: 1, 2, 1, 0, -1, -2, -3, -4. And so now let's start plugging in the numbers. So f of 5, right? So 5 plus 1 divided by 2, and that's 3, right? So if it's an integer, you just write the integer down, right? So 4 is going to give you 4 plus 1 divided by 2. So that's 2.5. So the floor of 2.5 is 2, okay? And f of 3, right? So 3 plus 1 divided by 2. So that's 4 divided by 2. So it's an integer. We leave integers as it is, right? So you can see now, you see something over here. Two numbers are mapping onto a single number. So that's definitely not. So if we draw the arrows, right? 5 maps onto 3, right? 4 maps onto 2, and 3 maps onto 2 as well. So it's not a one-to-one function then, right? Because two numbers are mapping onto a single number. Okay. And so you can, if you write a 6 over here, right? 6 plus 1, that's 7, right? So 7 divided by 2 is going to be 3.5, and the ceiling of a floor of that is also 3. So that also maps onto 2. So you see a pattern over here, right? So two numbers are mapping onto onto one number. So 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. The floor of that is 1. So 2 is going to map onto 1, and 1 is going to map onto 1. So this will keep on going on. Two numbers are mapping onto a single number, but you can see that nothing is going to be left over. And so 0 maps onto 0 is going to map onto 0, because that's going to be 0 plus 1 divided by 2, that's 0.5, and the floor of that is 0. -1 is also going to map onto 0. So so then you can see that you have a definite answer. Again, as I said, you'll get an answer before you write all these numbers, but it's good to write more than you need. So it's not one-to-one. F is not one-to-one. F is onto, because nothing is left over. Nothing is going to be left over. Two numbers are going to map on single, and this continues on with all these numbers. Okay.